we're back. Finally.
Welcome back, everyone. This is United Financially. We took a little bit of a hiatus for a bit, but as you can see, we are back and better than ever. We have a new sign, a new camera, we have lighting, we have a microphone. Thank you, Financial Plus Credit Union. We are so excited to be back, and we are so excited to get back into it with you.
Yes.
What are we talking about today, Crystal?
Well, today we have a wonderful episode. The new year and new money. So it's all about how to actually keep your financial resolutions.
Because what's the statistic?
Oh, it's kind of sad. Almost half of Americans make money-related goals every January. You can all say that.
Yeah.
But only 9% keep them, and I know I'm not part of that 9%.
I know, I'm not either. But we're going to talk about how we can not be part of that 9% and how we can keep our New Year's resolutions this year.
Yes. So first, why money resolutions fail.
Why do they? Why do they fail, Crystal?
I could probably write a book about it. Every year, my resolutions. So because people make way too large of a New Year's resolution, it's too broad. It's I want to save money. Cool. Well,
I do too.
Right? Don't we all? But we need to be a little more specific so we can obtain that goal.
Because it's overwhelming, right?
It is overwhelming.
Because when you say I need to save money, okay, how?
Where are you going to start?
What's
your
first
plan?
step?
People track nothing, which is very valid for me. I don't keep my receipts.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And I very rarely, balance my checkbook, as they once said.
Yeah, no, kids don't even know what a register is, so I know we're not keeping track.
But people did it in the past, so there has to be a benefit to it. So how do we get back to, kind of tracking that?
Yeah, a more modern way. Ooh, I know we've talked about it in our past episodes, but there's all kinds of apps that can...
Yes, there's an app for everything.
There is an app for everything. Also, money feels overwhelming, so that's kind of why we all fail. We just get overwhelmed with this large goal that we set for ourselves. The last one I would say is people try to change everything at once. So when you set New Year's resolutions, I feel like there's multiple resolutions, and so we're all trying to do them all at once. How are you going to succeed when you have 12 different goals you want to set and maybe you haven't been clear on them? It's going to be easy to fail.
Very easy to say, well, if you don't have a specific step to meeting that goal, then it's easy to just say, well, I'll start tomorrow, or, I am saving.
Yeah. We tell ourselves all kinds of stories.
Yes, we do. It's very easy.
So when goals become clear, specific, and simple, everything changes.
Yes, and we are going to talk a little bit about some examples of that and how we can be better at that.
You had mentioned something about SMART, and I'm really curious of what that acronym means.
Oh, okay. So we did try to talk about this another time, and I think I was a little confusing. So let's talk about what you said. They're too broad.
Yes.
The goal is too broad. So the S of a SMART goal is to be specific. So instead of saying I want to buy a new car, you could say I need X amount of dollars by this date.
This could be just your down payment goal. Because a car's really expensive, so not I'm going to save 12 grand for a new car, just be I'm going to save 3 grand for a down payment, and that's way more attainable.
And then it kind of opens the door for, whatever happens in your life while you're saving.
Yeah.
You never know. You could be planning to save for a Ferrari, and something happens in your life, and maybe you have to get a Chrysler.
Wow. Goals.
Okay, so they're too broad. Let's be specific.
Okay, so that's the S. SMART. Got it.
Yes, so S, specific. M, measurable. So we know that the expectation is to meet the goal, but there's a lot of in between, right? So we need to kind of set ourselves up for success. So in our goal, how much do we want to save for a down payment? 3,000, did you say? Okay, so if we want to save 3,000 in 12 months, we could break it down to a weekly amount.
Yeah.
Or a monthly amount.
I love weekly amounts. Take my total amount, divide that by how many weeks I have till my deadline. Just because we get paid weekly, you can obviously work it out to however you get paid. But yeah, that's how we break our goals down.
Yeah. So if you set it up on a schedule, then you can follow the schedule and say, oh, I'm ahead of schedule or I'm behind schedule. So we need to know, we need to have something to check off the list. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Which also gives us a little extra motivation to say, I crossed this off the list. I passed this milestone on to the next.
Yes.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. I love that. I feel good because I did this. Let's go to the next one.
Exactly. It keeps you going forward. So S specific, M measurable, A achievable.
Achievable.
Duh. So I want to make a goal to make a down payment on a car. That's achievable. It would not be achievable for me to say, I want to save for a down payment on a Ferrari because that's not going to be $3,000. So it has to be realistic.
Right.
Same with the steps going into your saving, your goal, right? So like if you're breaking it down into a monthly, I'm going to spend $100 a month, then that's achievable because you know what you're bringing in. You know it's not achievable to say I'm going to put aside $500 every month.
No, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
That's why we can drop it down to I want to set aside money for a down payment versus for a whole car, because that is almost unachievable these days.
Where we at are.
Yes.
Relevant.
Okay.
Now this is the one that's a little confusing, but it kind of goes into the New Year's resolution vibe. So like,
is it that our goal's relevant?
Yes.
Okay.
If my New Year's resolution is to focus more on what I need rather than what I want, it would not be relevant for me to say I'm gonna go buy a Ferrari, right? Because I don't need that.
Yes. Yes.
So it's kind of like the overarching, like the you part of it. Like, what do you desire from your financial goals? Do you know what I mean? Like if your goal is to be more fiscally responsible this year, you want to make your goal something, buying a house or, getting in, I don't know.
That's all right.
Do you know what I mean?
I do. I think you had mentioned something about wants and needs.
Yes.
So you have to make sure that it is a need versus a want. Then you'll probably feel better about obtaining that goal if it's a need.
Yes, which leads me to the T.
What is that?
Because the T is time bound. So like, thing that you need will probably have a date. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
It'd be easier to set a date to something that you need rather than what you want, because that's just frivolous. You know what I mean?
Hopefully you guys are smart about that. But I do want to share some statistics that I think everybody should hear. According to surveys from Forbes, Bankrate, and Fidelity, 59% of Americans say improving finances is their top resolution. 54% want to build a savings. Is that on your top?
I would say yes, and yes, savings is number one.
I agree. Last year, I briefly touched on this on one of our episodes, but we had major truck problems, and we ended up fitting that bill, and it drained our savings.
Oh
no. But this dang truck better be better. But my number one goal is to build that savings back up. So all of this New Year's resolution and finances and what we're touching on, I'm keeping all of that in my mind. So 54%, thank you, want to build savings. 42% of us want to pay down debt. Absolutely. Part of that.
Of course, yes.
38% want to budget better. I agree.
Okay, that's a vague goal.
It really is. Let's see how many keep that.
Right.
And 68% of people say money stresses them out going into the new year. I think
That's
it
over
stresses
half.
me out. Yeah. Especially coming from Christmas and Thanksgiving. You're not only buying presents, but all the food that you're buying to make
And
too.
travel.
And travel. The holidays are so expensive. So I can definitely see why 68% of us are stressed about money going into the new year.
Yeah.
So here's the kicker. Only 29% of Americans feel confident in their ability to manage their money. So if you're listening and thinking, I feel behind, you are not alone, because all of the stats is all of us. So we're in this together. You're feeling behind, I'm feeling behind, we're all
behind.
Yep, we're all kind of feeling behind. So that's why we're here talking about all this. So hopefully we can do better going into the new year.
So I kind of talked about the SMART goal, which was trying to kind of lessen the overwhelming idea of having a broad goal.
Mhm.
But there are other ways to make goals, right? Tell
Yeah.
us about another.
One major goal. So set one major goal and be specific about it. I want to save $1,000 going into the next year. So you have 12 months to save $1,000. That's your one major goal. 3, supporting habits. So set 3 habits to help you obtain that goal. And then the last one is the deadline. So make sure you set a deadline to keep yourself accountable.
Okay, I like that. So you're setting an overarching goal, and then you're kind of giving yourself a how-to,
Mm-hmm.
and then your deadline.
Yeah.
I like that.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. So I'm thinking what we should do, you and I, Crystal, is we should set our own goals and maybe share them and track them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
I'm
I'm
down
thinking.
for the challenge.
Let's keep that in mind.
Okay. We have to give a shout out. Mr. Wiley Wabbit is with us.
He's up there. He's whispering in Crystal's ear.
He has been this whole episode.
What's he telling you?
So he has Wiley Wisdom. So Wiley Wisdom number 1. Big goals start with small steps.
He's so smart.
He is so smart. So even pennies add up to dollars.
I love that.
I do too. So bring in your change. You never know how much you're going to get at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Wiley Wisdom number 2, freeze one spending category for 30 days. It's like money hibernation.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So that could be like the coffee.
It could be the coffee.
Whereas I would probably have to freeze maybe like one day a week.
Yeah.
I couldn't freeze the whole month.
Oh.
But hey,
but one day
that's still
each
cutting
week.
something out.
That's 4 coffee trips. Me, it would be deleting a certain shopping app off of my phone.
Oh.
That would probably help. And then the last Wiley Wisdom, track your dollars like a detective. Every clue counts.
Okay.
He's so smart.
He is so smart.
Thank you, Wiley.
Because we talked about how automation can help you, but it can also hurt you. Because if you don't know, you can easily forget what's going out, those subscriptions and things like that.
Absolutely. So now we want to give you 5 financial moves to make right now. So going into the new year, maybe think about these. Number 1, build or rebuild a smarter emergency fund. That could be $500. That could be $1,000. So start setting that goal. Number 2, automate one thing.
For me, I would say automate your savings.
Yes. And what is that? How does that work? Will you tell our listeners?
I can try.
Okay.
So that makes my life easier, automating that.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I'm not going to go in there and transfer the money
Into your savings.
to save. I won't do it.
Yeah.
I know that I won't. It's unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
So if I set it up automatically, it's like I'm paying myself. Like I'm including myself as a bill.
number one, you have to pay yourself. So how this works is if you were to maybe bank at the credit union and you get direct deposit, when your direct deposit goes into your checking account or your savings, however you have it set up, you can automatically have it set to go to another savings, your secret savings. So you're learning to live without that $20 a week. It's going into another savings you don't know about in your savings.
So if it doesn't go in, you never know if it's coming out.
And we personally have a secret savings. It's a separate account from just the account we use all the time. I don't really know the number. I don't want to know. It's there for an emergency, and that's what we use it for.
Okay, I like that. I know there is another option for people like me who are not good at not touching their savings. Can you tell me about what Financial Plus accounts are like?
We have our Christmas club and our vacation club, and they roll over once a year. So you can put into it as often as you like, but you cannot touch it at all. It will roll over into your savings when it's ready.
And there's a certain date where it will go. You can't touch it.
You can't touch it. Certain date. Whenever you come in and open it, the member service representative will explain it to you. But yes, each one has a specific date. You can't touch until it automatically rolls over.
That's perfect.
It is great.
Perfect for someone like me who has a hard time keeping myself accountable.
It's locked down.
And I know the one is vacation and the other is Christmas. But you could use them for, I mean, you're not bound by buying Christmas gifts with your Christmas fund. So
I think a lot of people around here use the vacation club for taxes because it rolls around the same time that taxes are due.
Okay, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because you never, I'm sure if you're on top of your accounting and things that you might know if you owe. But last year I owed and I had no idea that I would. And, it was like an unexpected expense that account would have been perfect for.
Yeah, and you can't get away from that. Off the topic, fun little story. I went into McKinley's second grade class last week. Second graders. And they were bringing up taxes.
What?
I'm like, so what do you have to pay out of your money? And they're like, taxes. I'm like, what?
Who's making them pay taxes?
I'm like, have you been hearing your parents talk? And they're like,
funny.
yes. I legit had conversations with second graders about taxes.
Wow.
I know.
I still don't know anything about taxes.
I'm trying not to get too informative with them, but like acknowledge their questions. It was so fun. Okay, so off topic here, but let's get back.
Yeah,
so,
what's another thing we can do right away?
Yes, so number 3, review subscriptions.
So if you track your spending like Wiley told you, then it would be easier, then you have it all laid out. And I know that if you put a list of all the things you spend money on, there's going to be some feelings about some of them, and they're not going to be good.
No.
And those are the ones you can cut out.
Yeah. Maybe, I know I have some subscriptions and my partner has some subscriptions, so maybe getting together with everyone in your household and see what all you guys have, and maybe you can cut some stuff out. I think you'd be surprised how much it is added up. Number 4, improve credit with 30% rule.
What is that, Crystal?
So make sure that you keep your credit card balance below 30%. If you tend to get a credit card and max it out, that's only going to hurt your credit report, and anybody pulling it's going to see that you know how to spend money, but not that you're really responsible in not spending it all.
That's good to know.
It's so hard, guys. Credit cards are like, they will be the death of me one day. They're so bad. I mean, they're a great tool.
But they're out to get you.
They are so dangerous. And then the last one, set a spending intention for the year. So an example of this may be, this year, I spend intentionally, this year I spend intentionally, not impulsively.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But it's one you really got to stay on top of.
I need that on the front of my cell phone cover, like, spend intentionally, not impulsively. So maybe like 1 impulse or 2 versus every time, or a handful of times a week.
Yeah, because if you hold back a couple times, then you can really let loose. You know? It's easier to think of it as wants and needs versus an impulse, because I know that impulse is always going to be there.
It is. Oh, I like that you touched on that. Anybody that brings up wants and needs, because we're so used to just getting what we want all the time, and really we need to figure out like what do we actually need. If we only have so much money, obviously you need to spend it on your needs before your wants.
Right.
So I'm trying to like instill that in everybody's head that I come across, including myself, because I'm not perfect. Like I still buy stuff I want versus things I need.
But it's hard, and it's unrealistic to expect other people to do that too.
Yeah. Lastly, let's talk about how to stay motivated going into February, because January we're all gung-ho on our New Year's resolutions. We're checking all these boxes.
Going to the gym.
Right. And then January passes and we're into February.
Yes. So I have a fun idea. I like to be a little artsy fartsy, so this is a good one for me, but it kind of pulls at like the you part of what your financial goals are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm suggesting a vision board.
Oh.
And I just learned about, so I know what a vision board is, right? Like you put pictures and images and things, but what is the point of it? Do you know?
Are you really asking me?
Yeah.
Oh. You are envisioning what you want for your future, so maybe you can manifest these visions?
Yeah. It's like a positive reminder, and yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We'll say my goal is to buy a house. So on my vision board, I will put, what kind of life that looks like, what kind of house that looks like. But again, being realistic, maybe we include like some quotes, some motivational quotes. So the first step in doing the vision board is to set your goals. So whether you're thinking SMART goals or 1-3-1 goals, whichever way you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned while I was doing this that, just a little aside, that a long-term goal is 5+ years.
Oh.
Yeah. And that a short-term goal is under a year.
So then there has to be a medium goal.
Oh, there sure is. Yeah, 1 to 3.
Is it called medium goal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Once we have our goals, then we are going to gather. Okay, so we have a picture of the house, maybe a picture of the car that goes with it. Maybe if you want to get a dog, if you're, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a creative way to remind you and to keep you motivated and keep you positive. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make one, because I didn't do a very good job of explaining it. And I think it would be a good way to show our listeners maybe a way that you could be creative and save money.
I think it's a great idea. And I mean, it's obviously cold and snowy and we're stuck inside for some months. So it's a perfect time to create a board. You could do it on paper, you could do it on the computer. Everything is on the computer now. So
Canva's free.
Yeah, Canva's amazing.
Or if you're feeling crafty.
Yeah, maybe you got some old magazines flying around.
It's just a way to keep you accountable and keep you shooting for the stars.
I can't wait to see your vision board. Lastly, we want to talk about a listener's challenge. So this is something new we want to do. We want to challenge all of our listeners out there. Going into the new year, why don't you take the first 30 days and track your spending? And then after that 30 days, maybe reflect on some things you feel that you shouldn't have spent so much on, or
maybe take note of something you were surprised by.
Yeah. Like, wow, I actually saved more than I thought I would. This feels and looks great. So we challenge you for the next 30 days to track your spending, however that may be. It doesn't have to be pen and paper. There's all kinds of apps out there. But just see kind of where you land at the end of the 30 days. So it was nice talking to you, and you guys have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.